this is probably the most even contested Dreamgate match we've had either since the Yamato Shun KZ stuff in 2021, or if you want to maybe go Yamato versus Kai from Final Gate, because, we thought Yamato was winning that, but we were wrong. So I would certainly mention that, but you go through Kai's run and, Yoshida obviously wasn't beating him. Shimizu, was not a favorite by any means, and he lost. Same with Susumu, same with Kondo, and then we sort of assumed that Yoshioka would beat him there and then beat Minoura. You look at all of Yoshioka's run, and through the Shun match, which I said, hey, Shun's going to win this one, it was all pretty clear that Yoshioka was going to win those matches. Shun was obviously beating Strong Machine J, and then Kikuta was beating Shun. So we're really up in the air here in terms of a Dreamgate scenario that we haven't seen in quite a while, and that is pretty exciting. In terms of, again, going back to move forward, Minoura's prior Dreamgate defenses, you have the two. You have the aforementioned, his first one 2 years ago, Dangerous Gate 2021 against Yamato, where he felt really hot. He was coming off of losing the finals in King of Gate and then beating Eita at World that year. The Eita match wasn't great, which was no fault of Minoura's. That was just sort of, it was one of those nights where it seemed like Eita didn't want to work, even though it was Kobe World, which I thought was bizarre. So, he was a little cooled off just from not having that great match with Eita, but he didn't have the confidence and he didn't have the charisma, and our, takes coming out of that show, had they crowned him versus Yamato, would have been like, wow, this is really aggressive. This is really early. We really hope, even for as talented as he is, that he can hang in a spot like this. So they obviously held off on him then. 2022, the story's been told a million times. Timing wasn't right. Thank God they didn't go with him there. In terms of this year, to address your question, can they come up with a better scenario for Kota Minoura to win the Dreamgate belt? I think there is something better out there. And this is my hang up with this match. This is, if we want to talk about attendance and clearing a certain number, this is my hang up, is that we just went through Kikuta versus Yoshioka, this awkward babyface versus babyface battle of respect. And I don't need Kota Minoura to be throwing salt in the eyes of Madoka Kikuta. I don't need him to be evil. I don't need him to be Gold Class 1.0. I think what they've done in the build of this match has been effective, but we are still wrestling this Dreamgate match in sort of shades of gray. And I think it's awkward to change the title in moments like that. I would hope that when Minoura eventually wins the Dreamgate title, that he is either full-fledged babyface gunning after a heel, or he is a full-fledged heel looking to take down a babyface. And quite frankly, when they get in the ring, Dangerous Gate, this Sunday, I don't know who's going to be working heel and who's going to be working face. I would assume Kikuta's going to be the face and Minoura's going to be the heel, but I don't know that to be true. And that is my reservation and why I think there is a better scenario for him out there in the future somewhere.
Yeah, and I just wonder, that, because you're absolutely right. The build has been essentially, oh, I won King of Gate. That usually means I get a Dreamgate shot. Oh, hey, Kikuta, I want my Dreamgate shot. Okay. And then the house shows. And this, where if you look at what happened, at least since Korakuen, and where they've had interactions with it, but it's still that little bit of shades of gray, super face versus face sort of thing. And I think the other hang up with Minoura is the fact that you look at, for Kikuta, where he is right now and what they have built up around him, and you have this X factor in Shimizu that either way they go with, they're going to have to kind of tackle this question, and it's going to have to be tackled soon. It's just something that Shimizu has a direct pinfall over the Dreamgate champion, and then after the evening show in Hakata, called out everyone he did not face in King of Gate out of the Reiwa 6 and said, hey guys, I face all of them, I'm still coming for you. And it's something where I think that when you have this question looming overhead, I think that's something that you have that's more of Kikuta's story with Shimizu than it is Minoura. And that might be a reason why you don't move the belt, because you want to tell that story.